You're standing on a private tarmac, a Boeing 747-8 transformed into a flying mansion. We're not talking about first-class seats. We're talking about a 250-foot aircraft rebuilt into a personal kingdom at 40,000 feet, complete with marble floors, a jacuzzi tub, and chandeliers that cost more than most homes. This isn't science fiction. This is the Boeing 747-8 VIP. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why it's the most jaw-dropping display of wealth ever to leave the ground. Let me hit you with the scale first, because numbers alone don't do this justice. The 747-8 stretches over 250 feet from nose to tail, longer than the Wright brothers' entire first flight. Its wingspan exceeds 225 feet, wider than a football field. In commercial service, this beast hauls 400-plus passengers across oceans. But strip out those cramped rows, and you've got a blank canvas of over 4,700 square feet across 2 full decks. For context, that's bigger than the average American house. Now, imagine that house flying at 600 miles per hour. Step through the custom entrance, and you're immediately hit with a statement. Polished Italian marble underfoot, imported crystal chandeliers overhead. This is not an airplane. This is a declaration. The foyer alone rivals luxury hotel lobbies, setting the tone for what's ahead. And here's the thing. Every single inch gets customized. Owners drop tens of millions just on the interior, sourcing handcrafted leather from century-old Italian tanneries, lining walls with rare woods like Brazilian ebony or book-matched walnut that cost thousands per square foot. The design philosophy? Think superyacht meets architectural digest. Designers sculpt seamless curves throughout the cabin, install ambient lighting systems that mimic natural sunlight cycles to combat jet lag, and create spaces that make you forget you're in a metal tube hurtling through the stratosphere. Floor-to-ceiling windows get treated with electrochromic dimming. Tap a button, and they transition from clear to opaque without curtains. It's psychological engineering wrapped in excess, making 18-hour flights feel like an afternoon in a Mediterranean villa. Now let's talk about where these people sleep, because bedroom doesn't cut it. The master suite occupies an entire section of the upper deck, featuring a king-size bed, not a narrow airline bed, an actual California king, draped in Egyptian cotton sheets with thread counts that would make 5-star hotels look normal. Surrounding it, noise-canceling panels embedded in the walls that use active sound technology to eliminate every trace of engine hum. It's quieter than most ground-level bedrooms. The attached bathroom deserves its own segment. We're talking a full-size jacuzzi tub. Yes, a bubbling hot tub at cruising altitude, engineered with gyroscopic stabilizers and specialized drainage systems to prevent water from sloshing during turbulence. The shower features rainfall heads, body jets, and finishes in gold or platinum plating, because regular chrome apparently doesn't photograph well. Walk-in closets hold entire seasonal wardrobes, with humidity-controlled compartments for shoes and accessories. Some configurations add 4 to 6 guest suites, and each with private bathrooms. You wake up to views of the Himalayas or endless Pacific blue, press a button, and a hidden espresso machine, commercial grade, barista quality, grinds fresh beans for your morning cappuccino. Move through the aircraft, and the spaces keep evolving. Adjacent to the bedrooms, you'll find lounges with sectional sofas that rival anything in a Park Avenue penthouse. Walls lined with custom bookshelves holding first-edition literature. But here's where it gets wild. Built-in Starlink provides high-speed internet faster than most home connections. Business tycoons close billion-dollar deals over crystal-clear video calls while crossing time zones. For serious business, there's a dedicated conference room, a polished mahogany table seating 14, surrounded by ergonomic leather chairs and equipped with holographic projection technology for presentations. This is where CEOs negotiate mergers, where political power brokers strategize, where decisions affecting millions get made above the clouds. So what keeps this flying palace airborne? 4 General Electric GX engines, each producing over 66,000 pounds of thrust, enough combined power to launch a small spacecraft. These engines push the 747-8 to speeds exceeding 650 miles per hour, with a maximum range of over 9,000 nautical miles. Translation: New York to anywhere in Europe, Los Angeles to Tokyo, London to Singapore, all non-stop, no refueling. Advanced avionics include autopilot systems that adjust flight paths in real time based on weather data, and cabin pressurization technology that maintains optimal oxygen levels, essentially eliminating jet lag for passengers. Owners don't stop at luxury. They add military-grade security. Anti-missile defense systems, radar jamming technology, reinforced cockpit doors with biometric locks. This isn't paranoia. It's turning an aircraft into a fortress. Fuel efficiency? That's not even a consideration. These jets consume thousands of gallons per hour, but with custom fuel tanks, they stay aloft for 18+ hours straight. The cockpit, accessible only to elite pilots with specific type ratings, features glass displays showing every system parameter and AI-assisted navigation that predicts delays before they happen. Here's the environmental reality check. This is excess with wings. Newer models incorporate composite materials that reduce weight and cut emissions somewhat. But let's not pretend. Flying a private 747 generates the carbon footprint of hundreds of commercial passengers. It's the ultimate symbol of how the ultra-wealthy operate in a completely different reality. Security goes extreme. Biometric locks on every door, military-grade encrypted Wi-Fi networks that hackers can't penetrate, and emergency escape chutes for worst-case scenarios. Here's the kicker, though. Despite all this engineering, most of these jets sit idle. They fly maybe 200 to 400 hours annually, less time than a commercial 747 flies in a month. They spend most of their existence in climate-controlled private hangars, waiting for their owners to decide on a spontaneous trip to Dubai or Monaco. So here's what this really represents. The Boeing 747-8 VIP isn't just transportation. It's not even just luxury. It's human ingenuity pushed to extravagant extremes, a testament to what's possible when cost becomes meaningless. It's sprawling bedrooms at 40,000 feet, Michelin-star dining above the clouds, business empires managed from leather chairs in the sky, and security that rivals military installations, all wrapped in a package that spends most of its time sitting idle in a hangar. Next time you spot a jumbo jet overhead, pause for a second. Maybe it's just another commercial flight packed with economy passengers. Or maybe, just maybe, it's one of these hidden palaces carrying someone who's completely rewritten the rules of what's possible. Behind those tiny windows could be marble floors, a bubbling jacuzzi, or a chef preparing truffle risotto at 40,000 feet. Who owns these? Middle Eastern royalty, tech billionaires, and heads of state top the list. Some countries purchase them as official government aircraft. Corporate executives use them as mobile offices. A few are owned by charter companies that rent them for $70,000 to $100,000 per flight hour. Operating costs make the purchase price look reasonable. Annual expenses run $10 to $30 million. Pilot salaries, maintenance. A single 10-hour flight burns roughly $150,000 in fuel. Even parked, these aircraft need climate control, periodic engine runs, and constant security monitoring. Here's what makes this fascinating. The 747-8 VIP represents a dying breed. Boeing ended 747 production in 2023 after 5 decades, making these among the last jumbo jets ever built. 4-engine aircraft are being replaced by efficient twin-engine designs. That makes existing 747-8 VIPs instant collectibles, flying pieces of aviation history that will never be replicated. The cultural impact extends beyond aviation. These jets inspire yacht designs, set luxury standards, and pioneer technology that trickles into commercial aviation. Features like lie-flat beds and gourmet dining started in VIP jets. Soundproofing innovations and circadian lighting systems debuted here before airlines adopted them. So what would you add to your dream version? A rooftop observation deck with a retractable glass ceiling? A zero-gravity chamber for experiencing weightlessness mid-flight? A full-size basketball court on the main deck? How about an aquarium built into the walls? The possibilities exist only within the boundaries of physics and imagination. And when you're operating with a 9-figure budget, those boundaries stretch pretty far. If this left you stunned, wait until you see what else exists in the world of ultra-luxury aviation. The skies hold secrets most of us will never witness firsthand. And trust me, the Boeing 747-8 VIP is just the beginning of what's possible when money becomes no object and the sky literally isn't the limit.